Well. Gara Prime, our newest Prime Warframe we have in the game. And as you can see, I'm rocking the accessories for her as well. Her glass shards rotate around her, and if you move a little bit, you go back to your regular color scheme that you have for your guard. But if you stand still, she shards herself up. She puts herself into a glass. But as far as for the build that I have for her, you have 155 duration, efficiency. You don't have to worry about too much with her. Got a little bit of range and a lot of power strength. So got the blind rage and intensify to go along with augur secrets and power drift. Got streamline in there as well. Augur reach, adaptation, prime flow, and I also have prime continuity to go along with energy siphon. Did a disruption not too long ago. I didn't have Arcane Guardian in there, nor did I had Energize. I was just going off of adaptation because as long as you have adaptation working alongside with Splinter Storm, you're good to go. You talk about damage reduction on top of resistance to that damage type. So Garb will sustain herself in a long duration survival as long as you have Splinter Storm active. Alright, so as far as how she does out there with whatever enemies to go along with a Stila, and also I have the Vonulis as well, because this video I'm going to be covering everything. She can hold her own. Now if you're dealing with high level enemies, you just have to have everything synergized working together. So have this up. Have the shards break, and as you can see, some of them, depending on the blast radius of it, you can actually proc a lot of slash onto them. And on top of the disruption that I was running not too long ago, these enemies will die off. And this weapon has a lot of crowd control as well, so you have to keep in mind with that as well. The Stila Prime, all in all, when you're talking about the weapon in its entirety, critical chance, you're talking about status, crit multiplier working. Also, I have shrapnel shot in here just because of the fact that when you get a kill with the weapon, you get a critical damage boost. So I got shrapnel shot in there to go along with blunderbuss, vigilante armaments, prime ravage, hell's chamber, prime point blank, frigid blast, and on top of that, toxic barrage. Now got the Vonulis onto me as well. This does not take any Forma whatsoever. Alright, it just doesn't, because all you need to have in there, once you have the 2 V's in there, and on top of it you got crushing ruin, I got Virgus Scourge, vicious frost, drifting contact, organ shatter. I got weeping wounds in here just so that I could stack my status chance per combo multiplier, sacrificial steel, and of course prime pressure point with the reach. So if this was a normal scenario with those enemies, I'm going to get them off of the pause animation. I could just do that to them when they could just flat out shoot each other, or I could just put this down onto them, let them freeze over, crack their skulls open, piece of crap, and he falls over. And on top of that, with a lot of power strength that you have on your Gara, you will be doing a lot of damage. So that's what I would do in a normal setting. But since those guys end up dying off real quick because I was using the Vonulis, if I were just to do it in a normal setting, smack them all over the place for just that crowd control, because that's what the Vonulis represents. I still have no clue as to why they're drifting away from me. But yeah, they were completely drifted away from me. I don't know what that issue was, but the Vonulis is good for just crowd control. Build up the combo multiplier. And there you go. That's the Vonulis. So just by having that alone, no Forma whatsoever, the Vonulis will keep on killing. As you already saw with the Stila, if I were just to have those guys out there as well. Just do it just so, and let the blast take hold of them. And as you could just see right there, the freaking thing is already putting in work. Since it has a lot of crowd control, the blast radius from the Stila will keep on keeping on. So when you build for this thing, have viral, have the slash up there, and all you need to have on the Stila is the shrapnel shot, because once you get that kill, the critical chance will end up going up. Blunderbuss is in there as well, like I said, so it's gonna crit, it's gonna proc the slash, and it's gonna keep on keeping on. You'll see radio fall off. This is just the damage overall, viral working in, but the radial attack, that's where the slash comes into play. So if you want to, we could just check out to see if it will be effective. You could put sweep and serration in there, and it will influence the radial attack. That is if you want to go this route. You don't have to. Instead of shrapnel shot, you can also put in laser sight. This is off of criticals, off of the headshot. You'll get an increase in critical chance. You could go that route if you want to. But I like to have shrapnel shot just because once I get the kill, I could just keep it going because I can keep stacking the kills, and this will keep being topped off at 9 seconds. So I'll keep getting the benefits off of the crit damage. So all in all, as far as with Gara as a whole, you could still put Vitality on to give her more health, but you don't need to because all you need is adaptation. Just have your Splinter Storm active and just keep running around, do what you normally would do, and she'll be just fine. She's just like the original. She just got an increase in armor and a slight increase in health. That is it. So this is by Gara 2 Forma build. Let me know what you think as far as with this build. Can something be changed? Can something be altered? What do you guys have on your Gara build as well? All right. So this is my stuff. I'm out of here.